Next. Isn't this good stuff? You ain't got to use all these. Just keep them with you and pick you one out. This will be mine for today. Here, look, there's 12 of them. Pick your 12 days. Don't say 12 days during the week, because then somebody will think you're crazy. But 12 days, pick out 7 for this week and 7 for next week. And every morning when you get up, you let that be your talk word for today. And you say that sentence all day long. It'll make a difference in your life. I promise it'll make a difference in your life. I trust He will never leave me nor forsake me. Y'all say that. I trust He will never leave me nor forsake me. You know what that means? Leave you or forsake you means He will not physically or emotionally or spiritually abandon you. Not just physically, spiritually and emotionally. He will not abandon you. That's something. Okay. Next. I realize that God's Word says the afflictions of the righteous are many, but He will deliver them out of them all. Ready? I realize that God's Word says the afflictions of the righteous are many, but He will deliver them out of them all. Now, I went ahead and left that whole thing in italics, unbolded the whole thing there, because I just wanted you to see that. When I see something unbolded, that means that was what I normally would put a blank, and y'all fill in the blank. But somebody years ago said, "Can we have one that's already got to put in there?" And so I did, and everybody said, "Can we all have one?" So I quit making with blanks and just started putting them in there. All right. Now, you can focus on the afflictions, or you can focus on God's got it. I already told you they're coming. He's going to fix it. Just fix it. I can think about, wow, the COO or the CEO, or I think about Bill Shavender. I come on a situation and they say something's going on. I say, really? And Bill was the biggest one. Bill would just say, fix it, David. Hear me? Just fix it. I mean, okay, Bill, let's talk about it. No, you just fix it. Okay, Bill, well, you want to, I remember we were having a problem. OSHA came in. And OSHA came in and said, okay, your lights aren't high enough over lamination. They need to be 10 foot from the floor, and they're not. And the boats need to be 4 foot from these big old moles. These are humongous moles. These moles, we could all get in one mole. We could all sleep in it tonight and not touch each other, and even have plenty of room to have something to eat on. They're so big. You get a 38-foot boat, or a 48-foot boat. They're big boats, okay? And so I went through, but here's why I did this, because I'd always come through with 2 or 3 things, and I'd always draw it up. So I drew it up first, and I said, okay, we can lower the mold holders, telescopic, lower them a foot. We can get electricians come in and pick the lights up 2 foot. That's going to make it 10 foot high, and it's going to give us 3 foot, an extra 3 foot in between the mold and the light. He looked at it, and he went, and he said, fix it, David. Fix it. Well, just do it. I said, well, don't you want to talk about it? He said, you've already told me it was going to work. Do it. Okay, but see, again, with God, you can focus on the problem, or you can focus on the solution. I'm telling you, some people are really good at picking out problems. They're just not good at finding solutions. Some people pick out problems so good you think they get paid for it.
Tell Donnie, fix it, Donnie. I don't care how you do it, just fix it.
No, there you go, see? Because you got confidence in it.
Yeah, just do it.
Just fix it. All right, so now, I will keep looking to God and not worry or be in fear about my circumstances. Ready? I will keep looking to God, not worry or be in fear about my circumstances. Now, every time you say this, don't you feel stronger? The power of the spoken tongue, the spoken word. You're not just saying in your heart, I don't say it. I mean, when I get inside the circumstances, I tell the prisoners, they go, man, I got a court case coming up, and I just don't know what I'm going to do. Blah, 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 blah. And I go, look, I said, do you believe in the favor of God? Someone will say, what's the favor of God? And I'll say, the favor of God is undeserved goodness. And they go, really? I said, it means you didn't do anything for it. And they said, okay. I said, now when you go into court, here's what I want you to do. I want you to stand up straight. I want you to pull your pants up. Put a belt on, pull your pants up, look respectable. Do not slouch. Do not lay there like you're expecting them just to meet your every need. I said, don't smirk. I said, be gentle. And I said, and be polite. And when they start talking to you, it's yes, sir, no, sir. And I said, on the way up there, I want you to be saying, God, I thank you for divine favor with this court. I thank you for divine favor with that judge. I thank you for divine favor with this law enforcement. And I said, and then you just rest in God's favor. 100%. Not 50. Not 90. 100% of those inmates that I talked to after court said, man, I did that, and you ain't gonna believe what happened. And I'll say, try me. I was facing 20 years and only got 5. Or I was facing life and I only got this. Or I thought I was going to be sent off to prison today. They give me time served. And they said, that stuff ain't no joke. And I said, of course it's not a joke. It's the favor of God. I said, that's what the cross is, the favor of God. So now, I will be of good cheer. That word cheer means courage. It means to have courage with a good attitude. Be of good cheer. To have courage with a good attitude. All right? I'll be of good cheer in this world, even though I will have tribulation. Ready? I will be of good cheer in this world, even though I will have tribulation. Because he has overcome the world and will help me do the same. Because he has overcome the world and will help me do the same. I'm telling you, I feel better just saying what I've already said. I already feel better. I felt better when I was writing this thing. I'd like to get up and run around the shower. If I hadn't been so tired, I would have. Ready? I refuse. Here's somebody who's doing this one hard. I refuse to worry about the future or be anxious concerning my future. What's the difference? Before we can repeat that. What's the difference in I refuse to worry about the future or be anxious concerning my future? What's the difference? What's the difference? The future is what's going on in North Korea right now. What's going on? Trump fired the FBI director today. You're fired. You're out of here. You know,
South Korea,
South Korea, you keep on. You stand up one more time, I'm gonna tan you.
No, South Korea elected.
I mean North Korea, not South Korea.
They elected a new president.
Yeah. So that's Russia. I'm not going to worry about all that because God's already told me what's going to happen. They're all going to get together and try to whip up on Israel, and God's going to supernaturally kick their butt. Okay? The first time. Then they're going to come again during the tribulation, and it looks like the United States will be the ones that protect him. The eagle. Eagle's wings. We're the eagle. Okay? So is ever not mentioned in the Revelation? Yeah, we are.
The eagle has come back.
And the eagle, yeah.
He has come back.
He's definitely an eagle. That's right. We had a couple of buzzards, but now we had a couple of buzzards for last year, but the buzzards are gone, and now we got a couple of eagles up there.
So we got some Johnny Wolf.
So here we go. You know, like Bush, man, I was so proud of Bush. I know he got very low ratings at the end, but after people started seeing what he did, his ratings went back up, even though he was not president anymore. The ratings went way up because people realized what he did was right, that he was doing the right thing. But at the time, you couldn't see it. That's why you can't judge history and you can't judge God's faithfulness right here. You got to look behind you. All right? So, I refuse to worry about the future. Russia, North Korea, all this stuff. Russia buzzing our borders with their planes. You know, all this stuff going on. I refuse to worry about that.
You know, people get all uptight about why we just landed an airplane that has been up for 2 years flying around without a pilot on it. all over everywhere.
Yes.
And nobody knew the plane was up there.
That's
Pilotless.
That's right.
Cape Canaveral this week.
Oh, that's cool.
Been up there for 2 years?
2 years.
Did they refuel it?
700 some days.
Did they refuel it from up
Must
there?
have.
Or did it have like an atomic power?
I don't know, it was in there for 700 days.
Wow. I'm going to check that out. Okay. Or,
Check it out.
that's right. Or be anxious concerning my future. What about my job? What about my family? What about my church? What about my health? Okay? Some of us get worried to death about North Korea, and You better be more like praying about what's going on with you, praying about it, instead of worrying about, you know, because it's sad to be worrying about something over there when the problem's over here, or vice versa. But still, again, I'm not going to worry about my future. I'm going to give it to God. But that's my future. North Korea is still in my future, because what they do will impact us, but it's a global thing. All right? Because it is all in God's hands, and He'll take care of it. Ready? Because it is all in God's hands, and He'll take care of me.
That's right.
All right. I'm telling you, I have the power of victory just from saying these things.
Yes.
I think, and see, the people that don't come on Tuesday night don't understand just how good this stuff is. And this right here, this right here is like giving Wyatt Earp a 357 Magnum and telling him to go to Clint Eastwood and say, go ahead, I'll make you day. Okay. You know what the difference in Wyatt Earp and Clint Eastwood is? Wyatt Earp was there. He did it. Clint Eastwood is blank. All right.
But John Wayne shot Liberty Valance.
Yes, he did. That's a good movie. I love that movie. All right. That was good, Stephen. All right. I thank God that all things work together for good to those who love Him. Ready?
I thank God that all things work together for good to those who love Him.
Aren't you glad that all things, they didn't say all things were for your good, it said all things work together for your good. Who remembers Mighty Army this morning? I've already erased them, but I'm trying to remember Mighty Army from this morning. It said something like, one day we'll look back and realize why.
I'm trying to remember if you done got all this kick. You must think I'm thick-headed or something, because you sent it to him twice.
So here it is. Someday you will look back and know exactly why it had to happen.
With all the, that's happened to everybody.
Yeah, I'm
We
saying.
don't know where it's
All right, but we look back. I think you just did it. Read it out loud.
Pastor David, Mighty Army, someday you will look back and know exactly why it had to happen.
Yeah. Now you don't see it. You're going, God, you must hate me. Remember yesterday's? You think God's not loving on you, not helping you during the hard times? Don't you know that the teacher's always quiet during the test?
And they replied back, it was like, that really gives you something to think about.
Yes. Yes, powerful. That's some powerful stuff. Yes. God's good. God's awesome. All right. I recognize that I can't do anything to change my circumstances by worrying, but make them worse. Why? What Satan has meant for evil, God will turn for good. Ready? I recognize that I can't do anything to change my circumstances by worrying, but make them worse. What Satan has meant for evil, God will turn for good. That's powerful. Think about Joseph. And then, I have victory in Jesus' name. I have victory in Jesus' name. Here's the scriptures. Now, again, you got the scriptures going on. But I just wanted you to see these first, all right? Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, make your request known unto God. Let me read it to you in a different way, because that, be careful for nothing, sounds like you're being careless. So let me change that around. Do not fret or have anxiety about anything, but in every circumstance and in everything by prayer and petition, definite request, with thanksgiving, continue to make your wants known to God. Here's the message. Don't fret or worry. Instead of worrying, pray. Let petitions and praises shape your worries into prayers, letting God know your concerns. Shape your worries into prayers.
Like that old song says, I don't worry, I don't fret. My God has never failed me yet.
There you go.
I told right not to worry, you can, but I got confidence.
All right, 1 Peter 5:7, casting all your care upon Him, for He cares for you. Now, that word casting literally means, literally in the Greek, to pick up your load and throw it on the dromedary's back. You know what a dromedary is? It's a mule or an ox.
It's camel.
Yeah, or a camel. Or dromedary is the exact, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is though, that's the exact thing, but
Yeah.
burden bearer.
Well, a camel has one hump and dromedary has two.
Only that, so it depends on how sweet you want your load. One lump or two.
And if you got a three-humper, I guess it's a dromedary. I put a hook.
The exact dromedary he just told you, but also the synonym of dromedary, what I'm saying
Yeah,
is, but
any beast of burden.
Rob Easterberg, yeah. Okay,
Those last 4 words of that scripture,
yes,
read that again and emphasize a different word each time, like you did the other.
that's right. For he careth for you, 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 for he careth for you.
Yeah. If he does all the caring for us,
That's a dromedary wall right there, then, isn't it? Load bearing.
Yes.
that's not a load-bearing wall.
It's not.
No.
No, the one behind it.
No, all the load-bearing walls are just a perimeter.
Okay. All right, now you've heard from Larry, Curly, and Mo. All right.